Hope you like them. Nice and early still. Ow. That hurt. About tore my dang thumbnail off. Okay. Ugh. We're going to come sit out here and hang out with the dogs and read some stories. Hi, puppies. Hi, puppies. Hi. Hi, puppies. Hi, puppy. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You see the book? Yeah, we got the book. Yeah. You want to hear some stories, puppy dogs? Chew on your chair. Hi, Keisha. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. I hope if you've already had your day, I hope you're having a blessed night. We are going to read some stories today, this morning. A couple stories. I think I'll just go ahead and start. Let me find the page here while you guys check out the dogs. I'm going to find this page, and we're going to read a couple stories this morning. They're real short. We're going to start with God Makes the World. And let's just jump on into it. Here, I'll show you what the page is. See, this is a children's book, actually, guys. Check it out. Children's book. But I like it a lot. And it's short and sweet and right to the point. Okay? God makes the world. Hello. In the beginning, there was nothing at all. Then God created the heavens and the earth. But everything was still covered in darkness. So God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. God called the light day and the darkness night. And that was the first day and first night. In the days that followed, God separated the waters from the dry lands and covered the dry lands with beautiful plants and trees. He made the sun to shine during the day and the moon to light up the night, and the moon and stars to light up the night. Then God filled the seas with enormous whales and shiny fish, leaping dolphins, and wobbly jellyfish. And he filled the skies with colorful birds. He made the animals all shapes and sizes. Swift cheetahs, slow tortoises, huge elephants, and many more. Last of all, God made man and told him to take care of this wonderful world and all the creatures. Look at that creature right there eating. Hey! How you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. I'm just doing a little reading this morning. Some people may not like this. It's just a children's Bible I'm doing a few little stories out of. If you don't want to watch it, come back for our next live later. If you do want to watch it, I hope you enjoy it, guys. R.I.P. Charlie. That's right, guys. I agree. That is part of why. Hang on here. There we go. Sorry about that. Sorry. Anyways, R.I.P. Charlie, I know. Please share and subscribe. Thank you. Yes. I'm from America. Are you from China? I'm in Kentucky, actually. This is the crew in KY, guys. Just here hanging out with the dogs this morning, getting a little Bible reading in. Anyways, let me get back to it, okay? So check this out. This is a great little book. It's a Bible that gets right to the point. Okay, so God had made the animals, and he made man and asked man to take care of all the creatures. God was pleased with all that he had made and done. So on the seventh day, he rested and made the seventh day a special day to give thanks. Okay? So like I said, that's short and sweet. It's just easy for little kids to keep up with, right? Okay. Now the beautiful garden. God created the beautiful garden for Adam and Eve. Well, actually, that's not true. God made the garden for Adam, right? And then, let's just read what it says. God created the beautiful Garden of Eden for Adam, a marvelous paradise filled with green grass, colorful plants, and wonderful trees. God told Adam that he might help himself to fruit from any of these trees except for one, the tree of knowledge. But there were still plenty of other wonderful things for him to eat. God brought all the animals and birds to Adam so that he could name them. But none of the animals were like him, and Adam was so lonely. So God created woman, Eve, to be his special friend. I love turtles. We save turtles all the time. These are pit bulls. See, and that's the end of that chapter. See, it's really short, and it's awesome for kids. I like it a lot. It gets to the point and gets through it, you know? Let's see. This is disobeying God. Now, all of the animals, the most cunning was the snake. Out of all the animals, the most cunning was the snake. Hello. Hello, what you doing, Sturly Butt? Hi, baby. Hi. The puppies listening to the stories? Yes, they're good puppies. So out of all the animals that God created, the most cunning was the snake. One day, he said to Eve, "Why don't you eat from the tree of knowledge? The fruit is delicious, and it won't harm you. God doesn't want you to eat it because it will make you wise like him. Take a bite. Go on, try it." The fruit looked so delicious that silly Eve did pick some, and she offered some to Adam. And they both ate it. What are you doing, Kingy? They both ate it. At once they realized they were naked and tried to cover themselves with leaves. When God found Adam and Eve hiding behind some bushes, he knew what happened, and he was very angry. He cursed the snake and banished Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden, telling them that from now on, they would have to work hard to make their own food and clothes. Then he placed an angel with a flaming sword to guard the entrance of the Garden of Eden, so that none of us can ever go back in there. Check it out. That's the end of that one. This is Cain and Abel. I'm only going to read about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 more. I mean, unless you guys want me to keep reading, we could sit here and read for a while. That's up to you guys. Anyways, the name of this book right here, it's obviously the Bible, but this is a great Bible to get for your child, even for yourself, guys. If you have trouble wondering all the what all the Bible is trying to say in its riddles, get one of these books. Don't be ashamed. I mean, just because it's a child's book, it is right to the point. That's the great thing about these books. They are right to the point. Okay, so we're in Genesis 4, Cain and Abel. Hi, Marvy. Hi, baby. Good morning. Good morning, sweetness. Mwah. Loves you. I love y'all, my beautiful pupper dogs. I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning or night, depending on where you're at. Okay, let's get back to this. Cain and Abel, Genesis 4. Adam and Eve had 2 sons. Cain was a farmer who worked in the fields, and Abel was a shepherd. And they were twins, right? It doesn't say that in here, though, but I'm pretty sure they were twins, right, guys? Anyways, one day, both Cain and Abel brought offerings to God. Abel brought the very best meat to offer God, and God was pleased. But he was not so pleased with the crops Cain had brought. Cain was very jealous of his brother, and in a fit of anger, he went with him into a field and killed him. Cain killed his brother. He killed Abel just because Abel worked harder and produced a better offering to God. If Cain would have worked harder on his crops, I'm sure he would have had a better offering for God as well. Instead, he killed his brother because his brother had a better offering, because his brother worked hard. Anyways, let's get back to this. He took his brother out to the field and tricked him and took him out. When God asked him where his brother was, Cain answered him rudely. "How should I know? I'm not my brother's keeper." But God saw Abel's blood on the ground and was angry. He punished Cain and sent him away from his family and friends and home. He was sent away. He was banished. Okay, check this out. That's the end of that. See, it's so fast, guys. This is Noah builds the ark. What you digging up over there, girl? Huh? What you digging up over there? She's silly. Little girl. That hoe's gonna be bigger than you in a second. Hi, Kinky. Hi, Baba. What you doing? Come to see Mama? Okay. All right, so this is Noah builds the ark. Let's go ahead and read it. Many years passed, and soon there was lots of people in the world. But they were becoming more and more wicked, and this made God sad. He had made up his mind to send a terrible flood to destroy everything that he had created. But on earth there was one good man who loved and obeyed God. His name was Noah, and he had 3 sons. God told Noah to build an enormous boat, an ark, so that he and his family might be saved, along with 2 of each living creature. People laughed so hard at Noah for building a boat in the middle of the land, but he ignored them, for he trusted God, and he continued to build his boat, and his sons helped. And eventually they finished that ark, and this actually is the next, after they finished the ark, the flood came. And, well, right before the flood, God told every animal, 2 of each every animal, man and woman of each animal, well, boy and girl, whatever, and he told them, go get on the ark, and they did. Those animals went right up on that ark like God told them to. All right? And then it started to rain, guys. And at first it wasn't bad, you know? Here, let's read it. When the ark was finished, Noah loaded it with food for his family and the animals, and then God sent the animals to the ark, 2 by 2, 1 male and 1 female of every kind, each animal and bird that lived upon the earth or flew in the skies. See? What are you doing over there, Bowie? When they were all safely in, it began to rain. And how it rained. Water poured down from the skies and covered all the land. Every living creature was drowned. All the towns and cities was washed away. But the ark and its precious cargo floated free on a water-filled world. A world just filled with water. Could you imagine? For 40 days and 40 nights it rained. Then at last it stopped. After a while, the floods began to go down. Noah sent out a dove, and when it returned, guess what? It returned with an olive leaf in its beak. Noah knew that the floods was over, for the trees were growing again. Get that scratch, girl. You get that scratch. Then it was time for Noah and the animals to leave the ark. Noah was filled with gratitude, and God promised that he would never again send such a dreadful flood. He put a beautiful rainbow in the sky to remind him of this promise. Now, I want to say something. We see the rainbow a lot nowadays, but people have forgotten what that rainbow truly means. That rainbow does not mean gay pride. Okay, guys? It doesn't. That rainbow is a promise from God that he will never flood the earth again. You can, of course, believe what you want to believe, think what you want to think. I am not telling you you can't, but I am just telling you what the actual meaning of the original rainbow was. People can do whatever they want. That's on them, right? Question, Team Jeremiah or Team Conrad? I love everybody, man. Science can explain what a rainbow is. Okay, that's true. Then, like I just said, everybody can think what they want. I'm no way, shape, or form telling you that you're wrong and I'm right, and that is not what I'm trying to do. I'm just offering you a little knowledge if you want it. If you don't want it, that's okay too. You don't have to listen. I'm not going to be upset. Like I said, if you don't like this story time, we will be having another live later, and it will be nothing like this. It will be nothing like this at all. So, oh no, you stole the rainbow. Yeah, you're right, though. You're right, they did. But, let's go to the next book, okay? That's the end of that one. Let's see. Let me look forward real quick in the book. Let me see. Going separate ways. How far do you guys want me to read? You guys just let me know when you don't want me to read anymore. When you're done listening. And we can end the live. But as long as you guys want to listen, I guess we'll keep reading for a little bit longer at least. Because we've only been here like 15 minutes. So, you guys, look at these silly puppies. They're being really good this morning. They're just listening to the Bible. Like, it's crazy. If you guys are just getting here, we're reading out of this. It is a great Bible, especially if you have trouble figuring out all the riddles in the Bible. This right here gets right to the point. Okay, let me read. The Tower of Babylon. I said Babylon. Babel. I'm making stuff up. To begin with, the whole world had only one language, guys. Everyone could understand everyone else. There was only one language after the flood, right? There came a time when a group of Noah's descendants decided to settle down and build a city, which would be famous throughout the land. with a tower that would reach to the heavens. But when God saw what they were doing, he was not happy. He feared they were becoming too proud and vain. They had forgotten about God. Not again. Not again. You guys, last time they forgot about God, well, we just read it. A flood came, right? So let's see what happens this time. So God made them unable to understand one another. Oh my goodness. So this is why we have multiple languages right here. Apparently, people were getting too vain and too proud, and God shut that down and changed up languages. So soon, okay, the Babel, got it. Soon a great babel of voices were heard all over the city, with everyone speaking in different language. No one could understand his neighbor. In all the confusion, building stopped. The wonderful tower was left unfinished. The people scattered far and wide, and the tower became known, the Tower of Babel. That's great. I did not know that. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. I didn't. I did not know that's why we had multiple languages. Once again, you don't have to believe it. That's okay. But for the ones that do want to believe it, isn't that crazy? What y'all doing? Yeah, I do agree about the cult, though. And let me tell you something, guys. I have lived in sin, okay? I am nowhere near perfect. Not nowhere near it. I was even, at one point in time, married to a woman. But now, I have a son. I'm a single mother. I have these wonderful pupper dogs. Yes. And my life is a lot better now that I've let God come into it. Once again, it's totally up to you guys. I am no way, shape, or form trying to make you feel like you have to believe this. Okay, so you are definitely going to be put in timeout because we're not going to be mean. So that's a 24-hour timeout. Thank you. Yes, I was married at one time to a woman. Yes, many, many, many years ago. And, well, I changed my life. I changed, everything changed. I've been sober and clean for 8 years now. I've been in sobriety for 8 years, and that really opened up my mind a lot, getting clean, get myself in a good place. Yeah, I just blocked that guy put him in timeout for 24 hours to no get back. We are not going to be mean to each other in here, or to me, you know. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be, but being mean is unacceptable. I'm not going to put up with it. I love you all. If you guys don't love me, that's okay. You don't have to, but don't be mean, or I will put you in timeout like I just did him. Anyways, if you're just getting here, guys, we're looking at this book today. It is a really good book, and it is short and sweet, right to the point. I enjoy it a lot, and it's got great pictures for the kids. All right, help them. Uh-oh, I knew they'd act up eventually. It's playtime now. Yes, it is. Not being watched. Why would you say that? What do you mean I'm not being watched? Thank you. I love them too. Okay, let's go to the next one. Abraham was a good man who trusted in God. God asked Abraham to leave his home, his people, his family, just to leave his land and go to another. He promised to bless him and to make him the father of a great nation. Abraham had a good home with a large flock of sheep and cattle. But when God told him to leave, he took his wife Sarah and his nephew Lot and his servants and set out for Canaan. Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? It is. It really is. God's like, I know you got it great here, but I'm going to need you to uproot everything and take off to a different place. But hey, I promise I'm going to make you the father of a great nation, right? So, whether you was going to be the father of a great nation or not, God told you to do it, so you need to do it, right? But anyways, along the way, God appeared to Abraham and told him, I will give this land to your children. Sarah and Abraham had been unable to have children, but Abraham was overjoyed at this news and built an altar to God and praised him. Later, Abraham took his family to Egypt, for there was a terrible famine there. By the time he left Egypt to return to Canaan, he had become one of the most very wealthy and owned many animals. So, Egypt went good for him, right? Your dad ate your dog. Was he on drugs? Like I said, if you guys don't want to be here, you don't have to be. I'm not like forcing you to be here. But if you do want to be here, then be nice, please. Anyways, if you guys don't want me to keep reading, just let me know. And I will stop reading. But if you do want me to, just let me know. And I'll keep reading. It's up to you guys, really. I'm just here hanging out with you guys this morning. It's a nice morning. It's a beautiful morning, actually. The dogs are being super good. If you're just getting here, we're reading out of this right now. It is a great Bible, especially if you have trouble understanding all the riddles in the Bible, It's great for kids. It's super short, right to the point. We're going separate ways. Genesis 13 to 14, guys. Wow, we're getting it this morning. Wow. Okay. Abraham and his nephew Lot had a large flock of cattle and sheep and donkeys. Okay, so he must have got the donkeys from Egypt or something, because he did not have them before he left for Egypt, did he? I don't know. So large that there wasn't enough grazing land for them all. And their headsmen began to fight. Abraham decided that he would have to split them up. He gave Lot the first choice of where to go, and Lot chose to leave Canaan and set off east to the fertile Jordan Valley. Abraham stayed in Canaan. After Lot had left, God called Abraham to him. Look, as far as you can, all the land that you can. See, I will give you, all the land that you can see, I will give you and your children give to you forever. Your children shall be like the dust of the earth. There will be so many of them that no one will be able to count them. But at this point, he doesn't even have any kids, so wouldn't it be hard to listen to God right now? Because he's saying, I'm going to give this to your kids. But he can't even have kids. He's been trying. Him and Sarah's been trying to have kids, and it's not happened, and they're getting old. But Abraham didn't even think about that, you guys. He just listened, and he did what God told him. Okay, this is God's promise. Abraham and his wife were very old and hadn't had a child. That's what I was just saying, right? But Abraham trusted in God. God told him that he would be a father and that he would have too many descendants to count, as many as the stars in the skies, and that the land would belong to them. Then God told him to prepare a sacrifice. That evening, God spoke to him again, telling him that his descendants would be slaves in a country not their own. 400 years. For 400 years they would be. But they would at last be free and would return to their homeland, and those who had enslaved them would be punished. When the sun had set and the darkness had fallen, a smoking firepot with a blazing torch appeared and passed between the pieces of the sacrifice as the sign to Abram from God. As a sign from Abram to God. What you guys doing? Hello, handsome. Hello. Good morning. It's a good day. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful day. This channel is not AI. Are you crazy? What the heck? How could this be AI? Are you crazy? I have done some AI work on some of my videos, but this channel, how could this be AI, guys? Hang on. How the heck could this be AI? Y'all are silly, but I love you. Okay? Y'all are silly, but I love you. This is not AI. This is real. I'm real. I promise you. I'm real. Hello. Jobless, huh? Well, that's okay. That's a great name, I guess. Should I start? Well, then I got fired by my own people. Noodles or something. Okay. If I've missed what you said, I'm very sorry. I'm going to try and look through here real quick and see if there's anything important that I'm missing. Okay. Let's just get back to the story, shall we? Shall we, pretty? Hello. Hello, baby. Okay. We are now... Okay, guys, if you're just getting here, we're reading this book. It's a great book. It gets right to the point, right? All right, so we're going to read the next one, Genesis 18, guys. Abram entertains angels. What? No way. Not long after this, Abraham saw three strangers passing by. He hurried out to meet them and offered to bring them water to wash their feet and food for them to eat while they rested in the shade of a nearby tree. Sarah baked some bread while Abraham brought his choice meat for the men to eat and milk for them to drink. Then one of the men, who was really God, asked Abraham where his wife was. Then Abraham replied that she was inside the tent. God told him that he would come back within a year, and that Sarah would have given birth to a son, guys. Hey. So, let's see. Sarah was listening in the tent and could not help laughing out loud, for she was too old to have children. But God asked, "Why is Sarah laughing? Nothing is too hard for the Lord." Sure, even 9 months later, Sarah gave birth to a baby boy and named him Isaac, which meant he laughs. Y'all are crazy. So, she had a baby. Says it right there. His name's Isaac. Named him Isaac, which means he laughs. So if your name is Isaac, your name actually means he laughs. Right? My name is Samantha. A lot of people call me Sam. And that could be interpreted into the hero of God. He did get fired? Well. Goodness gracious, guys. Y'all having fun? Y'all having fun? Get them. Get them. They're such happy dogs. I love them. My goodness. My goodness. Look at a little girl in there being tough. She's so tiny compared to them, man. She gets it though, don't she? If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing to our channel. Okay, I am going to read to you Genesis 18 and 19. The bad cities. Maybe we're just going to watch the dogs for a minute here. Hey, let her get a drink. There you go. Thank you. What was that noise? Sound like something screaming down the road. I know, she's silly, ain't she? Hi, silly. Star. Hi, baby. She's the oldest. Okay, actually, guys, I think we're going to stop right here for right now, if that's okay with you guys. If you want me to read one more, just go ahead and let me know right now in the comments. Read one more. If not, we will come back to this and start reading it. I have a question. Yeah, you can ask a question. I can't promise that I have an answer, but I will definitely try to answer it. Go ahead. I'm going to close it, actually. We'll read more later, guys. Oh, thank you so much for listening, and the ones that were kind. You want me to read one more? Okay, I will. All right. Oh, I sat on his head. I'm sorry. Look, he put his head under there when I stood up, and I sat back down to read. Get out of there, silly Billy. Oh, get out of there, silly Billy. What are you doing? I got to read one more, okay? Let's read one more. I enjoy these little stories so much more than, like, the adult Bible. It's crazy, isn't it? But they're just so to the point. They get right to the point. And they don't complicate it. This book just tells you exactly what you need to know. Okay, the bad cities. Uh-oh, I think someone's getting sick over there, darn it. I'll have to check on them in a minute. Okay, Solomon and Gomorrah were bad cities. The people had turned away from God and were wicked and cruel. God decided to destroy them. But Abraham was worried for his nephew Lot, who lived in Sodom. He asked God if he would still destroy the city if there were still good men living in it. God said to him, if there are even 10 good men, I will spare the city. 10 good men, and I'll spare the city. Lot was standing by the city gates when 2 strangers, angels in disguise, passed through. He begged them to spend the night in his house. He gave them water to wash their feet and prepared a meal for them. But an angry, violent crowd gathered, demanding that he send the strangers outside. Lot begged them to leave the strangers alone, for they were his guests. But the mob became angry with Lot, and the angels had to pull him back inside the house. Then they struck the crowd with blindness, so they could not find the door to break in. Wow, that's crazy, guys. That's crazy, isn't it? But yeah, you said you had a Stephanie. I'm sorry, but you said you had a question. Yeah. The kids' Bible is awesome, isn't it? It is so cool. Like, I really like it, guys. Short and sweet, right to the point. It's got good little pictures in it. Well, that's kind of scary, but it's still getting to the point, right? Okay, I gotta read one more. But if you wanted to ask a question, I'm all ears. So just let me know. And like I said, I'll try my best to answer it. I'm not a preacher or anything like that. I'm just doing this because, I don't know, it feels like what I'm supposed to do today, right now. Just hang out with you guys. Let's see. They say it was an story that broke up the atmosphere and rained down the city. Yeah, that's very possible. I mean, I don't know. Who am I to say it didn't happen, right? I know. I just got these Bibles I've got more, too, I want to share with you guys. But, man, these children Bibles, it threw me for a loop how good they are. And how to the point they are. And how much you can get out of them. And how easy it is to understand, right? Okay, let's do another one. Why not? We're in Genesis 19 already, guys. Wow, if you haven't been here through the whole thing and you want to hear all the stories, just after I finish the live, you can go back and listen to them all. I'm not sure if you can rewind in the live. You might have to wait till after it's done. Okay, let's do it. Let's do another story. They fighting back there. Y'all fighting back there? I better quit fighting back there. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was your question. I apologize. I don't know. Can you? I don't know. Can you be? Jeez. Okay, if you guys want to listen to another story, let's just jump right back into it, right? Okay, this is God destroys Sodom. All right, the angels warned Lot to leave the city with his wife and his daughters that very night, as God was very angry with the city, and it was going to be punished. They took Lot's family by the hand. The angels did. The angels took Lot's family by the hand, as you can see right here, right? And led them to safety, urging them to hurry. Flee for your lives. Run to the mountains and don't look back. As Lot and his families hurried away, they could hear the dreadful sounds of a storm, burning sulfur rain down, you're right, on the cities. Nothing and no one survived. Not one building, not one person. But Lot's wife couldn't help looking back, and as she did, she instantly turned into a pillar of salt. Lot and his daughters were the only ones to survive the destruction. You know, God told them, don't look back. And all that was going on, she couldn't help it. Lot's wife looked back and immediately turned her into a pillar of salt. That's so sad. But you were right. It did rain down. Yes, you were right. It rained down. Well, you don't have to like dogs, and you don't have to be here. Hello. Women are like that, huh? I don't know. We'll have to talk about it. If you could, whenever this ends, I won't be able to see any of this. So go to one of my videos that's already up and leave a message so I can get a hold of you, or make sure you subscribe so I can get a hold of you after the video and we can talk about it. Serious, yeah, we can definitely talk about it. Woo, they are putting me in a dust storm. Oh God. Let me move. Goodness gracious. Y'all are silly. Y'all are silly. Y'all is silly. Help your dog. What you mean, help my dog? Okay, is there a bad comment or a whose comment? Okay, that's not nice. Who was getting dragged? I didn't even see it. I'm sorry. If it's Marvel, are you talking about her right here? Because that's what she likes. She likes to be the one getting beat up. And she likes to be in the middle of it all. She's the mama dog. And for your smart comment, I did not wake up and decide I was going to get 6 dogs, okay? She had puppies, and I didn't even know she was pregnant at the time. Your head's dirty. I got to go give you a bath now. Okay, so she had 8 puppies. I managed to get all but 3 a home, and there was 3 left. I already had 3 dogs. Didn't want to get any more dogs. But those 3 puppies I couldn't find homes for them, so I wasn't going to send them to the Humane Society whenever I am capable of taking care of them. I'm not going to put them in jail and make them suffer. And, you know, that's really not cool. Actually, I think, you know what? Let's go ahead and just put you in timeout as well. Because there's no reason to talk to people like that. You're what's wrong with the world. So... okay. Good, wait, I don't understand you and my number, so we talk it out. Okay, just make sure you subscribe to the channel so I can find you in a little bit after I finish the live, and we can talk about it if you want. I'm not going to promise anything, but if you are good at your job, being a martyr, let me know. Like, seriously, we'll talk about it. But right now, we're not going to talk about that right now with everybody on here. I did just put another person in timeout for 24 hours. Don't know. Okay. Too boldly to go. Okay, guys, do you want to hear another story? Another one's no way. That's awesome. You must be yourself. I really like that. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, do you guys want to hear another story, or should we end it for now? You tell me. Tell me what you want to do. We've been reading out of this children's Bible, guys. It is awesome. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. If you guys have not checked this Bible out, you should. You really should. It's awesome. And it's so easy to understand. Thank you. The puppies are so sweet sometimes. Give them a kiss. Want to give them a kiss? No? Okay, don't then. Do you want to? Mwah. Ah, that's a good boy. I kind of made him. Okay, guys. I love you all. It doesn't look like anybody's asking for another story right now. So I guess we will jump off here. I'll give you a few more minutes here to see if you do want another story. I know sometimes it's hard to get in the chat what you want to say. He's thick, huh? That boy thick. Damn, that boy thick. Well, no, they're not all the same age. Let's see. This one, he is one of the puppies. Hang on. And then the 2 over there, that's the puppies. That is her babies. She is like, let's see, about 5, 6 years old. And she is like 14 years old. She's the oldest. The puppies just turned a year old in August. She's a rescue. I'm honestly not exactly sure of her age. Her name's Keisha. She's a rescue. She's the only one I haven't had since she was little. She's a handful. Where's that good girl? Look at her eyes. If you guys can see that, both eyes are split right down the middle. Half brown, half blue. Let me see. Hang on. Let me put the Bible down real quick and see if I can show you her eyes. They are awesome. Keisha. Keisha, Keisha. Come here. Come here, pretty. Let's show everybody your beautiful eyes. If we see. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, she hates this. I don't know why. Come here. Can I see your eyes, please? Hi, pretty. Look. Right down the middle. Both of them. Blue and brown. It's crazy. Okay. Breeding fleas? Are you serious? My dogs don't have fleas. But if you're looking for some, check your head. You probably got plenty. Whoop with dogs. Ain't they the best? My dogs don't have fleas, and I can show you right now. You want to see? Let me flip one over on their belly and I'll show you. Not one flea on my dogs. I get them medicine every single month to make sure they don't have fleas. And every single one of my dogs are fixed too. Isn't that crazy? I think her vision's okay. She doesn't have any trouble. Hey, hey, hey. That's not for y'all. Give me that, please. Thank you. But I've never seen her have any trouble with her vision. She sees just fine. She's a spunky little thing, I tell you that. Yeah, you know I'm talking about you. You know I'm talking about you. Her spunky. She's probably about 5 years old as well, maybe 4. She's right around there. What are you talking about, Max? Who has tears? No, these are pit bulls. Well, pit bull mix. Oh, you're mad because I told you to get the fleas from your head, that you looking for fleas. Okay, be mad. I don't care. My dogs are happy, dude. And honestly, if you don't want to be here, keep it moving, man. You ain't got to be mean. I'm not here to be mean to you, but if you keep being mean to me, I'm going to be mean back. I don't want to be, but I have to stand up for myself, right? Yeah, they did, didn't they? They wore out for a minute. It won't last long. They'll get a second wind in just a minute. Watch. Are you over here putting another hoe in the yard? See, this isn't the yard. This is their yard. This is a bark park for them. My yard's outside the fence. So I don't care if they dig. It doesn't really bother me. They've got to do stuff to keep themselves busy anyways, you know? And digging really helps their nails a lot, keeping them down. Hey, are you eating my chair? What you eating that metal chair for? What you doing that for? Is it tasty? Oh, it is? Quit throwing dirt all over me, silly Billy. Oh, I hate that sound when their nails against the freaking... Digging against that dirt. It hurts my ears for some reason. If you guys haven't yet, please make sure to like and subscribe. We're still a pretty small channel. So any subscribers right now, you will be OG subscribers. You'll be the original crew, you know? Someday, we're going to go big. But we got to start somewheres, right? And that's with you guys. Look at him. He is just destroying this chair. And once again, I don't care. That's why I gave it to him, for something to do. You know? And I also give them cardboard boxes. If you guys have yeah, bark park. That's what I call it. It's the bark park. See, the fence goes all the way around here. I don't know how well you can see it, but it goes all the way over there. It goes up to the end of the house. But they've got a pretty good amount of room to run and destroy and play. Is that yummy? But they are always destroying something because they're pit bulls. Well, big dogs do that anyways. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'd have to find out how many I can buy off your head first before we can sell any. So you let me know how many fleas you can get off your body, and then we'll figure out how much we can sell them for. Okay, Max? Oh yeah, I was going to show you. My dogs don't have fleas, so we ain't going to be able to sell them from my part. We're going to have to get them off you. Okay, here, let's show you. Can you roll over for a minute? Can I see you're already laying down. Can you just roll over? Now, do y'all see a flea on this boy? Huh? Y'all see any fleas? Heck no, you don't see no fleas. My dogs ain't got fleas. Shoot. How could oh God, imagine having 6 dogs, even if one of them had fleas. Okay, there is I want to make it bigger though. My dogs don't have fleas, Max. Just because you carry fleas don't mean my dogs do. Anyways, it goes all the way down here. I want to expand it. Look at him. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're not supposed to have your head out of there. Silly Billy. Well, how many did you find, Max? How many fleas did you manage to shake off you? Let me know. Then we'll see how much we can sell them for. I'm just messing with you, man. But I want to extend this down there further. At least to, okay, see, one, that one, and down there, right? I want to make it all the way down to there. They need more room than this. I mean, this is a pretty good amount of room, but I really would like to give them more room. And anything we make on here is going towards fixing the fence, making it bigger for them. So we also, speaking of anything we make on here, we have recently opened up our super chat, super gifts, all that stuff. So if anybody wants to make a donation, it goes straight to the dogs. and we really appreciate it. Also, whenever you do make donations, we do a video shout out for just you. It doesn't matter if you only donate $1. We will still do a video just for you. And obviously everybody will see it, but it'll be a shout out just for you. So you didn't find any fleas, Max, on your head? That's a dog's name, ain't it? Why you talking crap? You got a dog's name, so of course you would have fleas, duh. You think my dogs have fleas? You're funny. Y'all funny. Why do you think my dogs have fleas? I spend hundreds of dollars every month to make sure they don't have fleas, actually. I found a really good place. I was spending per flea pill $25 before tax, guys. $25 at the vet's office, okay? I just got the rest of the dogs fixed, so nobody here can have babies. We're all fixed. But whatever. Anyways, if you're looking for fleas, you got to get with Max. He's got all the fleas. My dogs don't have any. And I will show you. But anyways, I was spending over, per pill, $25 before tax on getting flea medication. Then I found this place where I got them fixed at, actually. And it's just a spay and neuter clinic. It's really cool. They do dogs and cats. But anyways, that place, I got the exact same flea medication for over, like, it was less, no, it was more than half less. It doesn't make sense. Let me say it again. Okay, I was paying $25, and then I started paying like $10. So that's way over half less. Yeah, because half of it, what did I say? 25, but it was after tax. So I was paying, I think, $30 a pill, just about. Anything to be mean. I know it. People are haters, and that's just, some people can't help themselves. That's just what they were put here to do. But you know those people that are haters, they normally, truthfully, just don't like themselves. And since they don't like themselves, they want to take it out on the whole world. When all they got to do is some, self-soothing take care of yourself. Look into yourself. Love yourself. And then you'll be able to love others. That's all it takes. If you aren't happy with who you are, you need to do some work, Figure out what it is that you're not happy about and how to fix it. And then it's so much easier to love other people. But that is one thing that I stand by. If you don't love you, it's not even possible for you to love somebody else. What you got in your mouth there, boy? Spit that out. Spit that out. Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out. I don't know what he's eating. I think he's eating a rock. Crazy dog. So $12.50 would have been, you're right, yeah. $12.50 would have been half. And I'm paying, so I'm right, yeah, I'm paying like $10. Oh, King just got sick. Poor baby. What's the matter? Y'all been playing too hard today? Y'all been playing too hard today? Right, so definitely getting them cheaper. Because one was $25 before tax. I'm paying $10 now a pill. If you guys want to know where that place is, it's in Kentucky. Man, what is the name of it? Darn it. I can't think of the name of it right now. It's a spay and neuter clinic in Butler County. Friends of Butler County. That's what it is. Spay and neuter clinic. And it is awesome. Not only do they have flea medications, they also obviously are a spay and neuter clinic. And they've got all the medications that dogs ever need. It's not just for fleas, for everything. Even antibiotics, right? And they're always way cheaper. Okay, guys, do you think we should read one more Bible book? Or what do you think? Should we go for now? Let everybody have a good day and come back and do some more hanging out later? Fluffy Ninja has fleas. I mean, it just sounds like it. But I promise you, my dogs don't have fleas. I wouldn't be able to live with them. Can I see your belly, please? Can I see your belly, please? Oh, can I see your belly, please? Huh? Can I see? Any fleas? Oh, hang on. Let me fix the phone. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. What the heck's wrong with the phone? There. Y'all see any fleas on her? Heck no. I don't see no fleas anywhere. If you do, let me know. Because I need to know. if she's got any fleas. You see any fleas for real, though, guys, let me know. Don't play. Be serious. If you see a flea, let me know. Let's check another one. Now, if they're infested with fleas, that's all you got to do is roll their little belly over. We'll do one more story, okay? Give me 1 minute. I'm going to check Star right here. Star, can you lay down? Let's see. Where'd King go? He's over there. Star, can you lay down for me? Okay, I'm not going to make you. Hey, Marvel, will you lay down, please? Marvel, will you lay down, please? Will you lay down for me, please? Lay down. Please. Please. You got that camera. Lay down. Lay down. Marv, lay down. Lay. Please. Thank you. All the way, please. All the way, please. Oh, snap. Oh, don't you chew on his chair. That's his chair. Little meanie. Lay down. Thank you for them kisses. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. I just love you. Oh, he's going to take the chair across the yard now. Oh, God. Would you leave your brother's chair alone? I don't want to hear it. Lay down here. Can you please? Can you please? Can you lay down for Mama? You need a bath. I'm going to have to go give you a bath. Let me see if you got any fleas. Okay, once again, if you guys do see fleas, please let me know. I don't see a flea, though. If they have fleas, that'd be the first spot you'd see them is on their belly. Because they have had fleas, you know, so I know. But anyways, I know, ain't she sweet? Okay, do you remember what story we was on? Let me get the book back. We'll read one more story. I say one, but if you guys want more, I'll probably do more. This is an awesome book, guys. Ever been bit by a stinking dog? Have I ever been bit by a dog? Well, yeah, I've been bit by a dog. I remember one time when I was little, the first time I ever got a real dog bite. I was probably like 8 years old. And the neighbor had a boxer. He was so pretty. He was a white boxer. Solid white. Beautiful too, man. And I was at her house, and I was playing with the dog. And he knocked me down. I was a really little thing. I wasn't much to me when I was little. Just a little. Wind would knock me down. Okay. Sodom and the angels, 2 angel guards. Okay. Oh, we just finished this one, right? Yes. So we're in, yeah, because, yes, thank you. So we're at the Isaac is born. But anyways, this dog, he didn't mean to knock me down. He just bumped me and I fell. I was just, like I said, the wind could knock me down. When I was little, I was just a little bitty thing. Anyway, so he ran over. Well, he didn't run over. He was already beside me. He knocked me down. And I am trying to get back up. As I'm getting back up, he takes a bite out of my butt. He got me right on the booty, man. He did. He got me good, right on the butt. I cried. It hurt. It bled. But honestly, he didn't like hang on to me and shake me or anything like that. He was just playing. That's all he was doing. He was just a pup himself. He was like 8 months old, but boxers are pretty big at 8 months old, you know? He weighed more than me for sure. And that sucker got me right on the booty. He got me good. I also remember I cried, you know, like I said, because he bit me. It scared me more than anything. It did hurt too, though. But then they were gonna whoop the dog. They were gonna beat the dogs, what they were gonna do. And then I started squalling. That's when I realized I care more about animals than myself, you know, because they were not gonna whoop that dog. I was not gonna have it, you know. We were just playing. He didn't mean to, and I had a fit. Don't whoop him. Don't hit him. No. But anyways, have you ever been bit by a dog? Hair grease? Okay, we're going to talk about Isaac. If you remember, if you just got here, guys, this is what we're reading. It's great. I love it. Story time with the pooches. Hey, that's a good title. Maybe that's what I should start doing, calling it. I like that. Very nice. Okay, this... If you guys are just getting with this Bible is awesome. Let me show you again. It's a children's Bible. It's short and sweet and right to the point. It makes it easier to understand the Bible. You don't have to decipher all the riddles. You are just milling on that chair, boy. Okay, let's read this one. Isaac is born. This is Genesis 21, guys. We have read in 21 chapters this morning, guys. That is awesome. And it's been so easy just going right through it, you know? Okay, sorry. Let me read. When Sarah was 90 years old, she gave birth to a baby boy, Isaac, just as God had promised. Abraham and Sarah were overjoyed, but Sarah believed that her servant was making fun of her. She was so angry with her that she made Abraham and Hagar take her away, along with her son Ishmael, who was Abraham's son also. So Abraham had this little boy, Ishmael, before Isaac was born. All right, if you look right here, this is Ishmael being sent away with his mother. And this is Sarah and the little Isaac that was just born, and Abraham. And he has to send them away because his wife said so. It's crazy how they used to do this back in the day. But so he had a baby with his servant, and his wife said she's got to go. But not when the baby was first born, obviously. Anyways, she thought after she had that baby, Sarah thought after she had the baby that this servant was making fun of her. Hagar, I think was her name. And this is Ishmael, Abraham's actual first son, okay? This is his first really son, firstborn son. But he's not married to her, so a lot of people say Isaac was his firstborn son, but not really. Well, anyways, so Abraham was sad, but God told him things would work out for Ishmael. So he did as God told him to. He sent his son out into the world on their own. But he did hand them some food and some water, and then he sent them on their way out into the desert, guys. Sent them out into the desert. Soon all the water was gone, and they began to weep. But the angel of God called to Hagar from the heavens and said, "Do not be afraid. God has heard the boy crying. Lift him up and take him by the hand, for he will be the father of a great nation." Then God opened her eyes and she saw. Then God opened her eyes and she saw a well of water. God was with the boy as he grew up. He lived in the desert and became an archer. Okay, so that's kind of sad. Hello, Van. Hans Van. It's a good story, isn't it? I'm sorry, I didn't see you the first time, man. I was reading. I'm sorry. Hi, how are you? I didn't mean to not say hi to you. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's crazy, though. He sent his son away into the desert just because, well, I mean, his wife, it's just complicated, okay? His wife said they've got to go, but still, it's his son, man. But he did. He sent him out. And Jesus commands his followers to go into the world and preach the gospel to every culture. Yes. I did not know that it was Mark 16:15. I didn't know that, but thank you for telling me. Show your face? Okay. You guys want to see my face? Hang on. Let me turn it around. Where's the button? There it is. Okay. Hi. Hello. Hi, guys. I'm looking crazy this morning. I haven't even done much yet. But I am out here hanging out with you guys, reading stories to you, hanging out with the dogs, just enjoying y'all's company. I'm so grateful that you're here spending time with us. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. We're still a pretty small channel, so we need those subscribers. Y'all gonna be our OG subscribers, you know? Okay, I am gonna turn it back around if that's okay. They had blind faith. Yes, that's true. Excuse me. Is that from Jehovah's Witness? This book? No, this book isn't. But I do have a Jehovah's Witness book that I have been doing some stories on some of our gaming videos on. I think I like this one more, though. I really do. It's short and sweet, too. The Jehovah's Witness gave it to us. But this Bible came from this, I can't remember what store. Actually, it was a gift for my son for his birthday from his aunt. From Aunt May. Thank you, Aunt May. Shout out, Aunt May. Thank you. I'm telling you, they enjoy it. They really do. They like hearing me read to them in the morning times. This is the first time I've ever done it live like this. I was super nervous. I had a few people that weren't, like, really happy about it, but they weren't too terrible. You know, there's only been a couple people that weren't super nice, but everybody's been really nice. I'm very grateful for you guys being kind and listening to the stories, and for the ones that didn't want to hear the stories, I appreciate them just keeping it moving. Like, I appreciate you all so much. I really do. Hi, love you, Adil. Yes. Okay, guys, I think I'm about to jump off here. I think the dogs want to eat, so I'm going to go fix them a big old meal. And if you guys want, I'm thinking today's bath day for the dogs. So if you guys want, we can do a live during the bath time if you want. Let me know right now in the comments if you think I should do a live here in a little bit for the bath time. Just yes or no. Yes, we'll do it. No, you don't want to see it. But it is it's hard. I can't do it like this. You guys will definitely, I'll have to set the phone down and you guys have to watch me struggle and fight the... Okay, let's see. The angel told me, do not be afraid too. I am and I live alone, and I try to remember those words when I become afraid. That is great. Do not be afraid. That, and God meant that, and God says that to every one of us every day, right? Do not be afraid. And I'm very sorry to hear that you are handicapped. That is rough, but like you said, don't be afraid, because God's got you for sure. If you guys are wondering why, can I send you a personal message? Tell you what, if you subscribe, I will get on there in a little bit and send you a message, and we can talk, like send emails or something, okay? So make sure you subscribe so I can send you a message in a little bit, so we can, I'll send you my email and we can talk if that's okay. Anyways, I just, the reason I would like to have a platform is because I just want to build a safe community for people. I want to be here for y'all. Y'all be here for me. Let's be here for each other. You know, if you had a good day, come here and tell me about it. You had a bad day, come here and tell me about it. And I'm going to listen. And anything I can do for you guys, I want to do. You know, I'm far from rich. I mean, very far from it. I'm not doing this to get rich. I'm not doing this. Okay, I'll do the live bath in a little bit. I'm not doing this to get famous. I'm simply doing this because I care about people, and I want to build a platform, a community of a safe place for you guys. You know, you can come here, and anything that's going on, you can tell us about it, and we are going to listen and not judge. And for the people that are judging, I will put them in timeout quick. I've already put 2 people this morning on a 24-hour timeout, because we are not going to be mean here. That's unacceptable. I love you all so very much. And like I said, make sure you subscribe. Or if you don't want to subscribe, that's okay. Just go to one of my other videos, because I won't have your name here in a few minutes when I end this. I don't ever see these again. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, guys. But if you don't want to subscribe and you want me to send you my email, then just go on to one of my other videos and leave a comment. It can just be a smiley face or whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to be a big comment. And I will send you a personal message and we will get in contact like that. Okay? Anyways, I love you guys. Look, they're just... She is drooling. Yeah. Look at them destroying this chair. But that's what it's for. For them to have something to keep them out of trouble from chewing on important stuff. Ooh, that's so yucky. Look at that. That's ducky. That's yucky. Y'all are silly. I can't believe he's sharing his chair. He normally doesn't share. Uh-oh. Now they're growling at each other. Okay, guys. I love you all. It looks like there might be a fight in just a second. So I'm going to jump off here and cut that out real quick, because we don't want no fights. We don't want anybody to get hurt. Say bye to the dogs. Actually, I think they stopped. Okay, good. Here, let's give everybody a kiss. Give a kiss. Mwah. Good boy. Give kiss. Mwah. Good boy. Give kiss. Mwah. Good girl. You give kiss? Give kiss? No? Give kiss. Mwah. You give kiss. Mwah. Good. Mwah. Mwah. You're so sweet, Marble. The dogs love you all. I love you all. Let's not fight. Be nice. Okay, I will be back in a few hours, and we're going to do a live on giving all these rascals a bath. So, be on the lookout here in just a few hours, okay? Gonna give all these rascals a bath. Y'all get to laugh at me struggle in the bath. It's gonna be very funny, I promise. I love you all. Have a great day.